I didn't. Mr. 40, who was not very nice to me before, he did not want to get in here. He's got poop on his head. There you go.
Okay. Hey guys, we got the steers to freezer camp, and it's time to clean the trailer out a little bit, and we'll kind of touch on a few of the things we did whenever we were getting this trailer ready to take them to over to their one bad day. So here we go. We're going to come in here and clean up some of their leftovers, I guess you should say, or would say. So now, I don't know what all we've got on film, but we pulled out all the old flooring because there was a huge hole in the flooring back there, and it was really weak in other places. So we ripped out all the old flooring. We put in these. I can't remember if these are 2x6 or 2x8.
2x6, I believe.
Yeah, 2x6. Put in the new 2x6s. They're pressure treated, and with them being pressure treated and brand new, Michelle had heard some other people that had talked about putting the new floor in, and the animals were slip sliding around when they were transporting them. So she ordered this rubber matting, which probably gave them a little better footing, but also it's going to protect that wood, and that's why I want to go ahead and get some of this trash out of here so it doesn't deteriorate this wood real quick. And we're only going to use this trailer maybe once or twice a year at the most, but
For livestock that were.
yeah, moving cattle, because we don't have horses, thankfully, and then the sheep and the goats and stuff like that, those are just easier to haul in the little cage that goes in the trailer that you've probably seen. But I want to go ahead and just keep this thing up in shape, so we don't have to do this flooring again real soon. Another thing that we didn't show, this gate was weak down there, and they had broke this top piece off. They had bent this bar, and they were jumping. Believe it or not, those steers were able to jump over that, and there was one of them one time actually got his leg hung between the bars, and luckily we didn't break his leg driving the rest of the way to the processing plant, but we went ahead and cut a piece of angle and sun welded this stuff on here so we'd be able to go ahead and use this gate, and it worked. It kept them confined up here to the front. So go ahead and get some of this cleaned up.
So go ahead and tell them about what you were doing on the, you redid the floor, but also we had to train them to come up in here in this trailer.
And I mean, it was everybody that I talked to. My brother, he's been doing steers for quite a while, and he's like, oh yeah, he said, man, he said, day or two before you're ready to take them to town, he said, just open the gate and throw their feet in the trailer and they'll jump right up in there. Our R2 they wouldn't have anything to do with this trailer, and it took us over a week.
Yeah, it was about 8 full days because I was panicking that we were down to a week.
Yeah, and I mean, I was having to like walk them in with cubes, trying to get them, and then 45, the biggest one, he got to where he'd just come right on up in here, but we were having, and once he got up in here, if he saw me outside here moving, he would back out as soon as he saw me moving around. So it was like, man, how am I going to get both of these in here and then sneak around the back to shut the gate on them? But we wound up moving the trailer to another spot, and I got some movable cow panels and kind of made like a little, and it was a wide alley, but for whatever reason, that new spot between the fence and those cattle panels, they walked right around, and the day we were needing to load them up, they both walked right in. There's a lot of kind of hay are you throwing up in here?
Oh, I was throwing alfalfa for them.
Oh yeah.
I was pulling out anything I could think of.
Yeah, and they both walked right on up in here, and we're going to town on it. I was able to run around behind them and shut the gate, and that was the other thing that I was a little bit concerned about, because this gate doesn't latch whenever it's shut. You actually have to lift this up, catch the gate, and whenever I slammed that shut and was trying to get that 40 backed up and hit the gate, luckily he backed up to turn around. Whatever he was trying to do, and I was able to get it latched. So that all worked out good, and then they all moved up to the front. We let them just kind of simmer down, and they all moved up. Both of them moved up to the front to eat a little bit more of that alfalfa, and I was able to close the divider gate, and after that they did all right. It's the first time I've ever hauled 2 steers going down the road and could feel them moving in the back. It was shaking my 3/4 ton
Woo.
truck. I could feel it going down the road. My son was with me, and he's like, "Is that the cows?" I was like, "Yep, they're moving around back there." So right now I got to get all this poop and hay out of here so we don't deteriorate this floor. And this trailer is so old, the cross beams to screw into, I don't know what kind of metal that is. I almost think I don't know. I broke 3 drill bits, and then I wore out probably 2 or 3 more drill bits, and I was using self-tapping wood to metal screws. That's what these are. They wouldn't touch it. If you didn't pre-drill it, it just burned the tip up on them. So I don't know if old metal changes, or if this is like some kind of super hard metal, or it's almost like trying to drill pot metal or something. I don't know. It was weird that I was having so much trouble with it. But and I went ahead and put these strips in where the end of these mats are, just so that if they caught it with their hoof, they wouldn't tear it out, because it was trying to curl up. So I went ahead and put those strips in, which also gave them a little bit extra
More traction.
to hang on to.
Yeah.
So, but they worked out good. No,
it did.
Yeah, they never fell, no problems. So I'm gonna get some of this junk cleaned out.
At least it's dried out now, hasn't it?
Do what?
It's dried out now.
Well, it's
Mostly?
it's wet up here.
Oh.
Well, that pretty much wraps up the trailer repair, rehab, whatever you want to call it, and our steer processing. Gonna let the pastures around here try to recoup some, having sheep and goats and lambs and steers and everything else on them for a year. Let them recoup, get some grasses growing. Spring's coming, so hopefully everything will rebound and we'll be in good shape. That's what we're working on. One day when it's nice and hot, I'll hook onto this and run it up to the car wash and give it a good washing. So, but this got all that alfalfa hay that was piled up in the corners, got that out of there, and luckily, because it was wet, so a lot of that was wet underneath there, so we got that out, so the trailer should be in good shape for the next trip to either go pick up some calves or a year or so from now taking some to the processor. So
Yep.
it'd be nice to buy a real nice nifty one that everything was great on, but it's hard to justify the money if you're only doing it maybe once or twice a year. So
And this one worked perfect.
yeah,
It finally did. It did. By the end of the day, it did what we needed it to do.
yeah, it
But-
served its purpose. So
Yeah. So
the good thing about it is this one's got a top on it, so it's
Right.
it's not getting rained on and the sun's not beating down on that wood. So hopefully it'll last a while, because I've got another trailer that doesn't have a top on it that needs a new floor in it. So that'll be the next project.
trailer
as far as
project.
trailer wise goes.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at right now. So
Thanks for joining us.
yeah.
Thanks
Yeah.
for hanging out and seeing this adventure. It
Yep.
was an adventure.
Yep. So yeah, we're I guess that's all I got to say.
Until next time.
Until next time. We'll
See ya.
see you on the next one. See y'all.
Hey guys, there was no way I could get this filmed. It took all Monty and I had to get them in here. And I had to hurry and get this side door done because he saw the opportunity. I had to get that latch and that one. He saw the opportunity. I know, buddy. And he had to get that back gate swung closed. You can see where when their weight got up in it, we tested this last night and this gate cleared, but you can see when their weight was in the trailer, it didn't clear. So luckily Monty caught that and got it dug out beforehand. They're not happy about this, not happy at all. So we will try to close this that swing gate right there here in just a little bit. But I hate this, guys, but it did go fast. It went good. It went fast. I know, boys. Okay, just giving an update. Whew, trailer training was a success, even though it didn't seem like it very long. I'm gonna try to wire that a little better because they are banging it. That gate is so difficult. Okay. There we go. There's a better shot. Okay. Oh, just need the prayers to get them. Need to get them to their holding pen to camp. But the Lord blessed us with the ability to get it done quickly, just all of a sudden. Okay, he's trying to get the trailer out of this low area. You can see where the back end was dragging the ground. And he's trying to be very careful. Okay. This is a woo! Lift up, lift up. There we go. Okay. He is bringing them out. Boys, the Lord definitely answered prayers getting them loaded up, because it was just Monty and I today. There was nobody else, and I've got lots of clips, but we've been working on this for 8 days, every day, feeding them in this trailer. And one of our guys, this front guy, I think, he did not want to be in here. No, this guy didn't. Mr. 40, who was not very nice to me before, he did not want to get in here. He's got poop on his head. Here we go. That's my pocket.